I know. There were some really bad and low quality games this year, and I didn't get a chance to play some of them. But this list consists of the games that I personally played and I hate them. So these are my top 5 worst gear VR games of 2017. What the hell people see in this kind of hunting games that makes it so popular? I thought I will find out by buying this game. According to marketing material, I can move around freely, ambush and attack different animals and hunt them. But in reality, it doesn't have anything to do with hunting. The game has nothing but shoot random animals standing from a single point. It's disgusting. It's a digital torture. I really can't do justice on how bad this game is. You just have to see it for yourself. The graphics are garbage. It can't be any worse. Honestly, what the hell is this? Is this supposed to be jungle? Or all of these rectangles supposed to be tree? It's like a Candyland. On top of that, the gameplay is boring, slow and repetitive. It takes forever to go from one point to another due to the crappy movement mechanism. It's super slow. Controls are just horrible. And the intelligence of these poor animals are really low. You can stand right behind them and they won't notice your presence. What kind of hunting game is this? And what is the point of gathering gold in this game? Or seriously, what is the point of playing this game? What is the challenge? Did I mention the epic sound effects? Just hear it for yourself. It's get better. Not only this game is awful, not only this game is crap, but the developer of the game attacked a reviewer for saying the negative points about this game with fake accounts like a kid. Grow up and fix your crappy game before attack a reviewer for saying the truth. If you want to give the buggiest game of the year award to any VR game, that should be Red Max. According to marketing material, you are the pilot of a drone racer with a mission of destroying targets, incoming missiles, and your enemies when you try to use minimal amount of weapons and energy, but come on, most of the time you will stuck in the environment, and you can do nothing except restarting the game. Controls are horrible. Your ship maneuver is awkward and the options are super limited. Targeting for the most parts is almost impossible. I tried really hard to die in this game, but the AI can't kill you and can't destroy your drone. If they hit you with missiles for 100 times, a magic happens every time and you will survive. Even if you try to hit your drone to the rock or to the ground, again, you will survive no matter what. You can't lose in this game, which is absolutely ridiculous. And yes, I think Red Max well deserved the second place of this list. Number 3 is Operation Chromite 1950. The game language is I think Korean and there is absolutely no English translation anywhere. Fine, we can somehow guess the story. It's about the Korean War, but the gameplay is more like a joke. According to marketing material, this should be a first-person shooter game in which you can play as 2 different characters with tons of missions and different guns and different physics, but come on. I think the person who wrote these stuffs on Oculus Store didn't know what is a first-person shooter game is and didn't play this game at all. This is a third-person on-rail shooter game. There is absolutely no free roaming, there is no first-person view, and there is no difference between characters. Not only the marketing material are misleading, but also the gameplay is super boring, repetitive and monotone. There are lots of bugs in this game. Sometimes your controls just doesn't want to work. Sometimes you will stuck in the environment, and sometimes enemy soldiers will just kill themselves. The animations are awful and I had a really bad time playing this game. I hate it. This game is well deserved third place of the worst Gear VR games of 2017. The fourth game on this list is an example of a great idea and poor execution. The idea behind the game is great. You can play as an astronaut in a space station, go anywhere you want, do anything you want, pick up your space jet and go fight with your enemies, go to other galaxies, and so on. It seems really cool on the paper, but in reality, it's a completely different game. The AI is the most stupid AI I ever seen in any VR game. They will keep shooting the walls even if you stand right behind them. You can steal their weapons and shoot in their head and they won't notice anything. You can go to the rooms that you are not supposed to go. You can go to the locked doors and stuck in weird places. When you speak to a person, he doesn't want to look at you. Wow, there are a lot of bugs in this game, and in my opinion, the developer of the game rushed the release. The game definitely needs a lot more polish before it's being playable. The last game in this list is an example of extremely poor use of license. Justice League is such a rich universe. It has potential for many things. It's awesome for a deep strategy, first-person shooter, and even a rich RPG game, but we got these lame minigames instead. Warner Bros. And DC for some reason decide to say, okay, let's get rid of the quality and platform optimizing and whore its license out to anyone and every single platform from Gear VR to Google Daydream, PSVR, and HTC Vive. It's boring, repetitive, and full of bugs and glitches. The AI is super stupid and they can't even find you even if you stand right behind them. Developers were so lazy to put some effort to polish the game and optimize it for a mobile device before releasing the game on Oculus Store. And speaking about the controls, it's horrible. They made a mini shooting game and they didn't use trigger button for shooting function. It's just ridiculous. That's it. This was my list of worst Gear VR games of 2017. Let me know what do you think about the list, and as always, stay tuned for the next reviews. Farewell.